So they took another one down. Doesn't matter what I do. Doesn't matter that I'm spreading the truth. Doesn't matter that I'm just trying to help people get some answers. Doesn't matter. They don't care. They're not going to let you put things out that goes against their narrative. So I've got 25 people in the last 28 days that are looking for answers. Maybe you're looking for child support. Maybe you like some of the other stuff I put up. I don't know. But right now, I've got a warning and I can't upload. Well, guess what? You're not the boss of me.
Philanthropaths fought the science. The modernist projected the lies. The testers concocted the crisis. The NGOs leased the academics.
COVID vaccines are now available for children.
The scientists fabricated the findings. The mouthpieces skewed the talking points.
A pandemic of the unvaccinated.
The organizations declared the emergency.
The voluntary phase is over. It's time for mandates.
The government erected the walls. The departments rewrote the rules.
If you have travel plans, there is one more thing to ask proof of vaccination.
The governors quashed the rights. The politicians passed the laws. The bankers installed the control group.
Individual carbon footprint tracker.
The stooges laundered the money. The DoD placed the orders.
Is it likely that American tax dollars funded the goal of Trump's research that created this virus?
I think it did, not only from NIH, but from the State Department, USAID, and from DoD.
The corporations fulfilled the contract.
Why is it we thank you kind of money from its vaccine?
The regulators approved the solution. The laws shielded the contractors. The agencies controlled the signal. Surveillance, consolidation media. The psychologists passed the correct defense.
Yes, the COVID vaccine.
Propaganda planted the slogans. The fact checkers smeared the truth. The censors silenced the question.
You guys enter context with us. Silence those voices.
The justice stopped the dissenters.
We will shut you down. We will cite you. And if we need to, we will arrest you and we will take you to jail.
Rule your freedom.
The tyrant summoned, the puppeteers jerked, the puppet stoned, the colluders implemented, the doctors ordered. The men decided scripted, the Dungeons were
Sorry.
the totalitarianized bullies, the covidian castles, the parents surrendered.
The hard thing was I let him get that shot.
The good citizens believed and forgot. This was calculated. This was formulated. This was like we were terrorized. We were isolated. We were desperate. We really needed to we were dehumanized. We were wounded. We were killed.
And on top of all that, they told us to do something that was completely illegal and bad for our health. They told us to go inside and hide in the basement because of something that they haven't even been able to prove exists. They told us to wear a mask because it's going to save you from the boogeyman. I don't know if you've heard of this lady, Christine Massey, but she's done something called a FOIA request. And nobody has a sample of this alleged virus. 211 institutions in 35 countries have all failed to provide or cite even one record describing or having been found in any sick human. Now you would think with 25 million people, right, dead from this thing, you'd have bodies everywhere that are full of this so-called virus. But it's never been isolated. It's never been purified. No one on the planet has a pure sample of it. Which brings me back to what I'm doing and what I've challenged all of you to do is put down your phone, get a second job if you have to, put away some food and some water, look into solar panels, solar power generators, EcoFlow, Anchor, Bluetti, Jackery. Get an extra freezer, throw it in the garage, fill it full of meat. I don't have to go through the, it's just like they don't even hide it anymore. They're trying to kill us. They don't want us around anymore. And the worst part is, even when you try to look this stuff up, you have all these fact-checking places that have just popped up out of nowhere. No, there's nothing to see here. Look at this one. 5,000 fires have occurred. Right? No, debunking the conspiracy. Oh, it's nothing to worry about. Just go back to sleep. Fact-checking. Can we talk about this? Let me tell you what really happened. Who is this? Who is this conspiracy theory? Ooh, there it is. Yeah, unfounded claims. Yeah, falsely claimed food plant fires. So yeah, you're right. I haven't put anything up for a while. They're just taking my stuff down. A lot of people have asked. A lot of people have contacted me for documents. I sent them to you, and I never hear from you again. And you're welcome. But I don't pay child support anymore. Okay, and we've been through this before, but I'll say it again. You need to get out of the system. You need to stop using a social security number. Okay? You need to take control of your life. You need to take control of your property. And like the big boys say, you don't want to own anything. You just want to control everything. So that's what I've done. And no, I do not pay child support. So back to what's really going on in the world. You should probably consider putting away some food. You should probably consider getting a couple more cases of water when you go to the store. You might want to consider just going to Amazon and looking around and seeing if there's anything in there that you can afford, especially if you have kids. And you might want to get your money out of the bank and put it at home in a safe, put it in your mattress, go buy some assets, pay off some bills, try to get your debit card in order, all your credit cards in order, because just in March 3 banks have collapsed. And when one goes, they all go. Here's a little Tucker for you. Tucker Carlson.
Right after FTX's collapse, every major bank in this country announced a new partnership with the New York Fed to establish a new digital currency. Oh, digital currency. One that can regulate and control. Citigroup, Wells Fargo, MasterCard, HSBC, all working on a 12-week digital dollar pilot. So what does this mean long term? Well, if they have control of your money because it's digital, you can't stash it under your bed. If they don't like what you say, they can.
So I'm not going to go any farther than that. CBDC, central bank digital currency. Hey, so guess what? If child support tells the bank that you owe money, they'll just go in and take your shit. So anyway, just a little rant. I haven't been on here in a long time because I don't like spending time making videos and then these individuals that work at YouTube that are going through everybody's stuff, taking down my stuff because I'm trying to show documents and show information. And like this, for example, this is right from the FDA's website. If you see at the bottom there, this is a CDC document. Okay, well, let me show you what it says on page 40 here. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm not going to pause. We're just going to go down here so you know I'm not like pulling this out of my ass. So, first of all, let's go back up to the top here. What is this? This is Division of Viral Diseases, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. This is for the PCR test diagnostic panel. Okay? And this is in the beginning. Let's see if I can find it here. So anyway, I'm not going to bore you with saying a bunch of stuff on here that they're just going to take down. But the person who invented the PCR test, Kary Mullis, said you don't use this to diagnose for diseases. Okay? It's not what it's used for. So let's just look right here at what this says right here. This is performance characteristics. The analytical sensitivity of the PCR tests contained in the novel blah 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 real-time diagnostic panel were determined in a limit of detection study. Now, this is important. Since no virus isolates of this thing were available for the CDC to use at the time the test was developed and this study was conducted, the assays or the examples, the tests designed for detection were tested with characterized stocks of in vitro transcribed full-length RNA from a gene bank. Okay? Samples were extracted using blah, 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 and manually put in blah, blah, blah. Real-time PCR tests were performed using Thermo Fisher, TagPath, blah, 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 master mix, blah, 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 blah. PCR instrument according to the blah, 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 real-time PCR diagnostic panel instructions for youths. Did you just hear what I said? no virus isolates of COV were available in the beginning of this whole fraud for the CDC to use at the time. So what are you calibrating your tests with? Well, let me give you the answer to that. This gene bank right here, right? This gene bank is in the Netherlands or in Sweden or back there somewhere, Switzerland, whatever. This is a gene bank, bro. This is a sperm bank. This is a bank that has a bunch of genetic material. According to them, influenza, all other kinds of, viruses and bacterias, and they're all supposed to have these gene sequences, A, proteins, amino acids, all that other crap that supposedly, allegedly, make up these things. So they've never had a sample of it, and they used a product that has the characteristics of what they're looking for. So basically they took a bone that they found out in the mountains, and they brought that back, and then they went to the farmhouse and they got some hair off of the bottom of somebody's boot, that works in a farm in North Carolina. And so now they have a horn, and now they have some hair, and then they went over here and they took some blood sample out of I don't know, and they put all this crap into a computer-generated gene bank sequence, and they printed out a copy of a unicorn. And they said, look, here's a unicorn. So I don't know what's going on, man. All I know is I got grandkids, and they are not going to fucking starve. Oh, and I forgot about this one. Now, 95 studies, 1,000 scientists, 130,000 patients, 27 countries. Improvement from using this thing right here. 82%, 62%, 42%. 51% lower mortality in 48 studies. They lied to you about horse medicine, horse paste. They lied. And they're lying to you about the economy. They're lying to you about everything. So please wake up. Please start listening to alternative media. And I will post some other stuff about child support when, our economy starts improving, when somebody else is in office. But right now, I'm more concerned about keeping everything topped off. Food, water, clothing, medicine, means of self-defense, and having a plan. I have 15 people in my family, from grandma all the way down to the little baby that's a year old, grandkids. And we are not going to be victims. Please don't be a victim. Peace.